Well, good morning, tubers. I'm sitting here in my front yard watching the traffic sling by here out on Highway 287. I've got an appointment in about 45 minutes to get back down to the hairstylist at Cheeks Beauty College down in Loveland, have my hair rebraided and have some of this up here thinned out. I'll show it to y'all when it's done. But another beautiful day. I'm off. Plans developing. I'll keep y'all in the loop. Check in a little bit.
Well, I got a pretty good job done at the hairstylist. You know, this whole thing about the barber colleges has got me thinking about going ahead on and doing a little bit more on, how to live large on very little. And so I'm going to pick that subject up in just a little while for those of you that might be interested. How to live well on very little. Especially important in this time of austerity. So you guys hang around. We'll get to that in a bit. Well, I got my hair done. Quite pleased with the outcome. I had gotten it thinned up here a little bit more and had the braid redone. $7. You can't beat it. That's one of the things for any of you guys that have been following along anytime at all on my channel, especially on my Daily Dose series. You realize that these barber colleges are some of your best options for hair care. I can get my hair touched up, every couple weeks for, under $15 a month. And most of the places that you go nowadays, even these cost cutter places are charging $20 and $25 a haircut, and that's just not on my agenda. If they did that much better a job, maybe I'd consider it. But this is student work here. I find the students actually take more time, and they're a lot more meticulous in their work than your average barber is. Plus, you've got the supervision of the staff. I can't say enough good things about Cheeks Beauty Academy up here in Loveland. It's right off of 50th. They doing a great job. I'm pretty sure you guys have to agree. It's tough to keep an old man like me looking halfway good, so I got to give them credit for that, as well as saving me a ton of money. And that's the subject today, is how to live well on nothing. My particular financial situation is disgusting. Really. I'm working for $10 an hour at 7-Eleven. The government's snatching 15% of that away for student loans. So I'm actually living in one of the most expensive counties in Colorado for $8.50 an hour. So yeah, and I do quite well at it, as you can see. Now, one of my secrets is the cheap barber. Another secret is obviously I'm living in the van. That's hardly a secret. So my rent is zero, and that's the major thing. But there are all the little things that help, because $8.50 an hour doesn't get you very far, even when you don't have rent to pay. $8.50 an hour is just barely enough to cover your basic expenses. You need $18.50 an hour out here to have a small apartment and cover your real necessities. So $8.50 an hour is, the bare minimum, I would say, for somebody to be able to do what I'm doing. Now, that requires no vehicle payment. You're going to have to figure $100 to $150 a month in maintenance along the way and upkeep, and you can't overlook that, because there are going to be things that come up. Last week it was $130 for an ignition switch. A couple months ago, this window behind me blew out, $300. Last winter the rabbit ate through the motor, $300-400 in work on that. So you're going to have to be prepared for that. But other than that, it's not too bad. So $100, I maybe make $1,000 a month. I managed to save, I'd like to say I managed to save more than I do, but if I save $100-200 a month out of $8.50 an hour, come on, that's doing pretty damn good, and living large. You see my golf habit. That's an $8 deal to walk 9 holes on the evenings. I don't know what anyone's particular athletic favors would be. I probably couldn't afford to ski out here. There are lots of things I probably can't afford to do, but I can afford to play golf at the city courses, once or twice a week, if I can find the time to do that. today I'm going to go eat lunch here at Sushi Sensei. It's going to cost me 10 bucks, for one of their lunchbox specials. I feel that's like a pretty good deal. I could go over to McDonald's across the street, spend 5, 6, 7, get some crap. They do a pretty good job over here at Sushi Sensei. I'll get to sit down. They'll take good care of me. So that's where I'm going to go right now. But yeah, so first off, save a ton of money on your haircut. Second off, live in your vehicle. Third, find recreational things that don't cost a whole lot of money. The other thing that I like to do is go to the movies here. And of course, they have a Monday and Tuesday. Monday, I think, is Seniors Day, and Tuesday it's $5 or $6 for Everybody Day. Go to the movies on those days when it's cheap. It's cheaper for me to. It would be cheaper for me to go to every movie that came out than it would be for me to have a cable and watch the movies in my van. So yeah, and I mean, I don't go as often as I probably should or could. But, for 10 bucks, I can watch a movie and have a Starbucks at one of the nicest movie theaters I've ever been to. So, yeah, so it's all about finding things to do. I really like to go play with the dogs. Of course, I lost Bandit here last month, but I still go down to the dog park and play with the dogs, to get my puppy love fix in. Unfortunately, I can't have another dog right now. Well, I could. There's no legal challenge. But I'm not going to raise a puppy in a van. So, and maybe if I find an older small dog that's already housebroken and in distress or something, I'm not against saving a dog. I'm just not going to go out looking for one right now. They always manage to find me anyway. It's weird the way that is. So anyway, I'm going to go eat. I'll get back with you guys in a little bit. I have no idea what I'm going to do the rest of the day, but you can be sure it's going to be something cheap and fun.
Only went to about here, and it was about half the width of the stone. They just broke the extension.
Well, good evening, tubers. I'm out here doing one of those cost-effective recreational activities that I so love. I'm at Cattail Creek tonight, walking 9 holes, $8. Can't beat it. It's beautiful. We had a little rain come through and cooled it down. I did not think it was going to be cool enough to golf tonight, so I hadn't been talking too much about it, but here I am. So I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit.